insistence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To the air, it's Riggs. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw. It's Riggs. Makes the grab. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Here's the give off the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's reeled in. It's Mason. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Riggs. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Connection to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Offense getting set for first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
With the catch, it's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting... but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll move the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
To throw, it's Riggs. Flips it out in the flat. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 18, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense changing the play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Set, ready.
On the run, it's Mason.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Riggs. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Auburn offense. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Henderson. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
13. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Tigers are on the move.
Come on, set.
Going to the run, it's Henderson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yep.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the left side. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out fast.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzz.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but
lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good.
56, ACC 9.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to